All right, this is going to be your video pertaining to everything we know at the moment about Global Black Clover Mobile. And on your screen right now, you see that Global is coming out in 17 days on November 30th, which is very soon, very, very soon. And I'm very excited. So, of course, I've got to keep up 2 uploads a day. Now, I just want to start off. Please do be following this Twitter. And also, well, obviously, my YouTube channel will be posting a lot more. And any updates we get on Global, I will obviously be talking about them. I'm guessing when, like, day 7 is here in, like, 10 days or so, we're going to start getting a lot more information. Hopefully, we're going to be told what banners are on launch. But I'll be giving you my little theory on that. So, we got, what's it called? Timestamps for rerolling, what's been changed, added, what to expect, which is not 100% confirmed, but basically something that like we could like kind of infer from what they've been saying. The banner schedule with my own thoughts. What's gonna happen to Canada with the Canada server, and just a bit of miscellaneous information, just talking a bit about everything else that I can't really fit into a certain section. So let's start off with the re-rolling, or just how many pulls you're going to get at the beginning, like if you start a fresh account, right? So in general, you're going to get a lot of pulls, but just for the re-rolling aspect, you're going to be getting 2 multis from pre-registrations plus 300 crystals, which is a fourth of a multi. So we're going to get 10 tickets, 300 crystals plus another 10 tickets. So 2 multis, 300 crystals. And then on Global, they did say they're going to get another 10 just for like, I guess, thank you guys for like being patient, I guess. Another 10, so that's 3 ticket multis and 300 crystals, potentially more, but at the moment we have a confirmed 3 multis with a 4th extra. So that's going to be the amount you're going to have for re-rolling. Now I guess I'm gonna pull it up on Pridewin. The pull count is wrong, but on Canada, no, not this, on Canada, the amount of time it took to actually get all the pulls was about like an hour, which is quite a lot. I'm not sure where it is exactly, but yeah, here. So it takes roughly an hour to get all the pulls, which I think could be a turnoff for some people if they do like re-rolling. But the addition was that they gave us Charlotte for free. And what's good about this is that Charlotte is an amazing grinder because of the debuffs she applies, and in the fact that when you kill a person with one of her debuffs on the mark, that you get an extra turn. And this is going to allow DPSs to shine early on, especially because it's going to be maybe easy to kill one if you have a single target, but it's going to make it much easier to like sweep PvE very early on with Charlotte. Now what we could say is that the global version, the global rerolling could be shortened, of course, because this was on Canada. They were testing a bunch of things. So my belief is that the rerolling time will be shortened. My guess maybe like 30 minutes instead, 20 hopefully. But they do give a lot of stuff, like you get 3 multis, but that's on top of the free Charlotte, right? And also a rerolling multi. So technically you're getting 5 multis worth of pulls just like on a fresh account, given like it's like month 1 and you're getting all the pre-registration rewards. So yeah, that's definitely a good thing, but there are some things that are kind of stopping you from doing multiple rerolls, but we'll get more into that in later times when we get like confirmation on certain things, and I'll make a reroll guide like after, once we get all the information, once Global's actually out and I could like see how rerolling works. I will for sure hook you guys up with that. Now what's been changed, what's been added. First of all, they added skill page seasonal banners where it's rate up with only skill pages on this banner, which is pretty good. 2.5% is not that bad. 1.5% rate up for the new skill pages. Now these are going to be good in the future because it's going to be 0.75 for seasonal skill pages in the future, and there's pity in this banner, so it's going to be good. Now the skill pages are still on the seasonal banners with the mages, but they have a separate banner in case certain people want to chase the skill pages. I think this will be better when we get to season 5 onwards, or just depending on how they structure it. Whenever they start doing 2 seasonal banners, these will be way better at 0.75%, 100%. That's the first thing. Now second off, they took out story tickets, which, I mean, some people might not think it's huge, but it's huge because this means you could progress through story and very easily and quickly get all those crystals from the first 4 chapters, and it should be quite a lot. I'm gonna say it should be quite a lot. Let me open it up real quick. So if we're looking at it, right, the amount of currency you're gonna be getting from just completing the story. So first of all, chapter completion, you're gonna get 2100. Then the patrol stages itself give 12,000. which is half a multi. Then story playthrough will be 1625, but like I said, it should be more. So like there's these three things that will be giving quite a lot. So like people will be able to very easily get access to all of that. So it's going to be good. Like you're going to have access to all of these currencies pretty much like day one if you really push yourself, but it does take a while to get through. Like people think it doesn't take a while, but like that story, there's a good amount, especially if you're actually going through it. It's going to take a while. Now, kind of connecting it, the next point is that there's English voices, which is very interesting. I'm actually quite happy. The English voices sound pretty good. You can find it on their Twitter, on their YouTube, anything. You could go through the whole video. I might post that as a short, but I don't really think I'll do that. But the voices I actually really like. I like Yami's personally, and Nozel's was nice. So was Fuego's. So yeah, I might actually play through it in English to kind of give myself a new experience and not having it be completely bland. Plus with English subtitles, so it's gonna be good. Completely voiced story, which is very interesting. And I think it's going to be good. Now, there's a lot of other little niche adjustments that they did, especially if you were playing from JP at the beginning and you stopped very soon after. Skip tickets are much quicker now. That's one thing. They added a lot of things in the shop to make it much better, just like adding more stuff, right? They changed the bond system, in my opinion, for the better for SSRs and for the worse for like SRs and rares. So like a bunch of little things like that. Now... Next up, it's very good paid step-up banners that they added, where in 5 paid multis, you get the new unit for free, or guaranteed, not for free, but you get the unit guaranteed, you get some bond, you get some XP, and you get the guaranteed skill page for pickups only. But this is going to be good in the future when pickups start getting better. Starting right now, Fauna and Witch Queen, these are our first, like, actual good, or, like, seemingly very useful, non-limited pickups, because Julius was great, but he was a limited pickup. But the only ones that were really good for when they released was Kyato and Kohono, but they got power crept a month later. So, you know, in hindsight, not the best. So, yeah, no, 5 multis paid can be like about, I think, $50 if you buy the daily. Well, like, okay, so there's the paid pack, right? The paid pack, right? It's 6,000, and the paid pack is $1 a day, but you can only buy it once a day. But if you do buy it every day, in 50 days, so like $60, and you're able to basically use all your paid crystals and get them guaranteed, right? But if you don't get the daily one with 120 paid crystals, then it's probably gonna be more like $100 for your first time, because 5 paid multis is quite a lot, because you also get normal currency too. So there's both of those. Now, next up, the existence of dual banners is another thing. Basically, these are even better than normal banners for the reason that they put up the like rate up to 2%. Rate ups usually are 1% for pickups, and rate ups for seasonals are 1.5. But for dual banners, it's 2%, and they're each 1%, which means that even if, like for example, on the Fauna banner, Veto, right? Veto is there too. He sucks, but he doesn't take anything away from Fauna besides the fact that Pity is not going to be guaranteed Fauna, right? Which does kind of suck for Fauna. But they also added a shop with this, where if you pull the dupes of one that you don't want, you could trade it in for the dupes of the other one twice, which I find is a very good system. So these banners are very good. And if they do them a lot, I could say it will be very good for people just in general, especially when both of the pickups are good. But it would suck if you have to chase one. I would say that is one of the negatives. But considering they're both at 1% rate ups, it's going to be good. And they're both on one banner. Like, having 2% rate ups for the new units is quite crazy to me. Now, as for what to expect, but not guaranteed, I do want to add on to this. So first of all, the grinding reduction. So they're talking about grinding reduction here. So basically, they're going to add mechanics to expedite the collection of like items such as LR gears and XP potions. So that means XP potions is going to be much easier to get, hopefully, because we do need that. And then LR gears too. My guess is they're going to have like a guaranteed system where after like maybe 3 or 5 runs, you get a guaranteed LR every time, up to a certain amount of times a day, is how I'm going to kind of see it. That's what I'm really hoping for. And then, of course, the big one, the huge jumbo one. There's going to be real-time PvP being introduced at a certain point. So in the future means it might not come right away, but they're going to open it up first to friendly matches, which is probably the best way to go, because they want it to be good. And if it comes out and it's bad, then that would suck. But if they take too long, also it's going to suck. So they need to bring it relatively quickly. I'm guessing in December, end of December, we're going to get real-time PvP. My guess, but we're gonna have to see. But real time is gonna be coming, so that's something. Now, other little gimmicks is that we should expect the quickening of animations because it's already on JP. We should expect gear pins because it's already here. Where is it? So it says here. Where is it? Where is it? Where's it? I think it's. Is it here? But okay. Anyway, I know it's somewhere, but okay. Furthermore, gear setups. Okay, gear setups is the first thing. And then the other ones would be a dispatch system where you could play any of the normal challenges in the background in auto, right? So it's going to play while you're doing other things in the game. It's not an idle system because you have to use your stamina. It's just like you're doing runs of like gear, XP, talents, or gear level up materials. One of those four things, you're doing it on auto in the background. While being able to play PvP, do limited time challenges, summon, level up, right? So all that stuff is where you're going to be able to do with the dispatch system. And then also, I mean, yeah, probably some other things, but for now, this is what we could expect. We don't really know much more because they're not telling us. But hopefully, when it comes sooner to global, we'll find out. Now, as for the banner schedule, my personal belief is that week 1, we're getting these 2 banners. It's very possible we also get Red Yami. Week 1, I could see this guy coming out as the other banner because that's kind of how it was. But they basically took out Fuego. So week 1, if I go to check it, let me pull it up. These were the day 1 banners. We had the seasonal banner, we had Red Yami, and that's it. Now, I'm imagining they might have Red Yami still because he's Yami, and Yami's still going to make him money. But they're also going to have these 2 banners. So we're going to have 4 banners on launch is what I'm guessing. If not, these guys are going to come like 1 week after or something. They're going to come very quickly after, as they did on Canada. I think they came out, how long after? August 31st. And then, okay, so it came out literally 2 weeks after. But I'm guessing it's going to come out quicker than that in my eyes. That's my personal belief. I have nothing confirmed about that. But I'm going to guess it's going to be them either week 1 or after 1 week. And then we're going to go straight to Kyoto Kohono and then into season 2 very quickly. I think that they're going to do that. Now, what they will be able to do is change the seasonal schedule or like the units releasing. Because for season 2, right, we got Charmy instead of Yuno, which is a pretty big thing that they changed the banner, the characters in season 2. Because like they didn't change everything, but they changed some stuff, which is reason enough to believe that they're going to be able to change the banner schedule in the future regarding season 2. It might not even be swimsuits, so we're going to have to see how it is. Maybe Noel's going to be pushed back, which would be crazy. So yeah, that's for the banner schedule. My personal belief, we're going to get either Red Yami is not even going to be there, or he's going to be there with both Midnight Sun pickup banners. And then after we get Kyoto and Kohono very quickly into season 2, which might not even be swimsuits. So yeah, that's going to be very interesting to see. Now, global. I've had people ask this a lot. Will global just like perish? What's going to happen with global, right? But I could tell you that it's not going anywhere. So this is my global server. I've got like over 200 pulls now, so I've got a free pity, basically. And no, it's just going to basically become another one of the global servers, but it's not going to be able to interact with NA, EU, Asia, whatever type of server they're going to have. So whenever global does catch up to Canada, because right now they're in season 2 lands of KR and JP, when global does catch up to Canada, I'm guessing they're going to merge and become like part of the same client. And at that point, Canada will be basically a global server, and we could relate to Canada as a global server, but as of right now, it's ahead. And what's going to be cool is that I'm going to guess Julius is going to come out at the same time Canada and global, so I'm going to be able to do a bunch of summons for free on this account, which you know, you can never go wrong with. So Canada is not getting deleted. It's just going to be one of the global servers in the future. It's not going to merge per se as going to become an NA server. It's just going to be its own Canada server separate from the rest. Okay, now the rest of the things just miscellaneous. Crystals were nerfed. That's a thing. But the average player will be getting like 500 plus pulls a month, as I showed you guys before. Let me show you. Like, if we're looking here, just from all this, you should be getting about like 39,000 from this. Plus, if you get some of the arena things here, you're gonna get up to 53,000, and then just leveling people up to bond level 15 will get you like, if you level everyone up in the game, you're getting 20,000. But we'll say maybe you'll get like like 2 or 3,000 from this month one. But then there's also the monthly crystals that we're gonna get, and monthly crystals is still 30,000. So if you're just accounting for 30,000 here and 30,000 there, that's still about 500 pulls. So you know, there's a bunch of ways we could get crystals one time, and then monthly is still about 30,000. But it might even increase if they change the rewards on global launch. But this is just what's available on Canada. But you should still be fine in terms of doing pulls, I personally believe. And yeah, so seasonals will be releasing it on odd times, so we might get like summer units in December and then Halloween units in February, and it's just something we kind of have to live with as of right now until they catch up. Now, when could they catch up? My guess is that it's going to be in about like 6 months to a year. Because global is currently 6 months behind, but like when they're doing stuff like dual banners and just catching up and not releasing other pickups, because Fuego and Yami were the ones that came out originally on JP launch, so we're gonna have to see how that works out. I just feel like Red Yami doesn't really deserve his own banner. If he was any other unit, he wouldn't, because his kit really isn't that crazy. But because it's Yami, he's Yami, right? So yeah, we'll have to see. But I could see that like maybe on their 6-month annie, we'll be catching up to JP completely. And it'll be a Grand Cross situation where like JP, I'm pretty sure, celebrates like anniversary, and then like global's half annie or something like that. So we'll have to see. But yeah, this is basically it for everything you need to know regarding global. Besides that, check out all my guides, check out everything like that. I have everything here neatly packed up for you to check if you want to see tier lists, if you want to see Canada version, if you want to see character builds, and then just unit showcases. That's all there. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and peace.